We have traveled across the world to bring you a new silver farming video. Today we're in an area known as OTF. This place is huge. There are several parts to the overall location where specific creatures will spawn. This enables this area to be used for leveling and farming in the final blocks of levels before you reach 100. Check out the GSWiki for some additional reading. Hunt Pro also has multiple zone names for OTF hunting spots, but today we're focusing on one in particular, Tiithzir. This zone covers the middle portion of OTF where most creatures will be 90+. You're looking for any loot that drops. All professions will work here. Nothing special needed, skill or equipment-wise either. You can start entering the lower level spots at 73, but you might be clobbered trying to hunt that early in the main part. The Spellburst mechanic is in effect. Generally pure professions will be able to wear many defensive spells not known to them, whereas a square or semi will suffer painful penalties if they try to hunt in this zone with too many spells on. The wiki has a great article on Spellburst. I'll put a link in the description below. Be on the lookout for general web traps in the area too. Spirit Dispel 119 works best against them. Potentially other dispel magic might work. You could use fireballs to burn them up as well. The game devs also relaxed a few teleportation restrictions that previously existed in this zone. There are still restrictions, but they're much more tolerable. The OTF wiki page has a bit more info. Jara is farming today, and at level 100 it's difficult to reach a fried mine hunting in the middle area, but a hunt is usually pretty quick. While he's doing that, let's look at the enormous list of creatures for this hunting zone. Tiithzir scouts have a frustrating habit of turning invisible as you're attacking them. You'll need to dispel their invisibility or wait for them to attack. Sometimes they'll go invisible and run away. Should they steal from your dead body, equipment will enter the recover item system, and sometimes general loot like gems or coins can be found in a pouch or sack on that particular creature. Tiithzir initiates will stun you with their eyes. They also cast a version of Divine Wrath, which creates a mist on the ground. You will go blind trying to look at it. Another frustrating behavior is they create a minor sanctuary in a room that prevents all combat and will bring their fallen friends back to life. Heralds represent the bard profession in true fashion. They're extremely deadly, as they create a wind effect by using a small silvery disc. Any melee attacks against them during that time will sever the limbs of the aggressor. Seers, like their initiate neighbor, can bring other Tiithzir back to life, and even heal them during the tide of battle. Janissaries will use war cries and moves like disarm and trip to take you out of the action. Adepts prefer elemental bolt spells, as any wizard might. They have an ability that fries the room with lightning and can set your weapon ablaze with weapon fire. Both abilities will likely kill you, so don't leave adepts hanging around too long. Constructs are a force to be reckoned with. They're immune to many things, including magic if their anti-magic aura is up. Should you see the golden glow, melee attacks can eventually break the barrier, so that they could be finished with magic. Hunt Pro style Nigh users will skip these creatures entirely by default. War Griffins are capped creatures that will use a variety of attacks against you. Beware long round times, or being picked up and dropped from great heights. You'll usually go splat when you land. Good for skinning if you can kill them. Let's check in with Jara, who should be finished. On the loot side, we earned 1 skin, 5 gems, 2 boxes, and a junk item, a dented medallion. With a total runtime of 7 minutes, our profit was 20,125 silvers, or an average per hour of 173k. This zone is known to be overhunted, but I admit, with knowing that, I was still a bit disappointed in the payout. I noticed lots of other hunters here when I was farming. You might consider circling back to this one to see if it's any better in a couple weeks. I want to thank a few patrons like Kaladin, Timothy, Colin, and Stu. The additional support has been a blessing. Thank you so much. The only hint I have for the next silver farming video is it will be skinning in the Elven Nations. Catch you then.